I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get!
I be staying friends on this rap shit, now everybody need feelings. So prone them, my phone them, then everybody get millions. My soul pure, my skin dark, now everybody in my business. Don't stay long in the darkness, cause everybody got chances. Popping prescriptions, low be my protection. He switched on his brother, his pockets offended. Never back and bag a bad bitch, just spoiling on Fendi. Never back and bag a bad bitch, just spoiling on Came Prada. From the bottom, but I made it, yeah. Making boss moves, still they start to cheer. Put myself above, cause my vision clear. Little do they know I'm about to disappear. When shit hit the fan, most niggas ran. If niggas have my back, then my only clan.
Man, that was heavy music by my boy Sponelo, aka Lost Presles. Yeah, guys, you can go check out his EP on SoundCloud. The name of the EP is Biggest Steppers, and that track that you are hearing there is called Chances. He's got a 5-track album there. Fire as you heard. And we're back with another great episode of the Life Limitless podcast, where we talk all things life and the topics are limitless. It's your boy at Zuma back once again. Yeah, guys, it's been a very long time. I've missed you so much. We've had quite a break trying to fix our lives basically in other areas, but we back with another great episode now. I'm with my boy, as always, HULKIZO. Say what's happening.
What's up, Zuma?
Shots. Say what's going on, man, nigga. It's been a while.
Yeah, man, it's been a crazy couple of months, if I may say, but yeah, we managed to make it out alive and today, and yeah, man, that's just basically how it's been.
Nah, that's great, man. It's awesome to be back, man. I've missed our conversations, you know what I mean? Just having a genuine sit down and touch bases. Yeah, but I'm glad that we're back and we're hitting it once again, nigga.
Yeah.
So, for today's conversation, I wanted us to start with it's gonna be random topics.
Mm-hmm.
But I genuinely wanted us to start with the topic of human trafficking.
Yeah.
Like, what can you tell me about that, though?
Okay, my understanding about human trafficking is like, I used to hear on the news, see all these crazy stories about people that were taken from their homes, from the comfort of their homes, or like some people like go to the extent of like just.
Who are these guys? Are they like terrorists, like some ISIS type group that just come in and get into the house and then?
I don't know who they are, bro, who they work for, but they just like soldiers with guns and shit. Like,
oh, that's crazy.
So if like I think they kill you on the spot. You know?
Yo, that does also sound like some ISIS type thing going on.
Yeah. That needs to be
some
Taliban.
Taliban.
If it's not at your home, like they just like let's say you're just walking.
And this thing is still happening even in today's time.
Yeah, it's still a problem even today. Like you'd find that people like they're walking in a place where there's not a lot of people around at all.
Yeah.
And then they like these people come and then they just see their opportunity.
And they take you.
Yeah, they take you and then man, they do all sorts of things and like.
Is this happening in South Africa?
Yeah, like I think it's a worldwide thing. Like
because you know what I've heard before. I've heard that you know the people who are like beggars and who stand by the robot. Some of them stand by the shops and some of them stand by the malls and some of them. I heard that they also trafficked. Like they have people who pimp them, sort of like people who drop them off at certain spots and then they make money for them. And so they relocate them to different places. It was crazy when I heard that, and I was just like, you think you're paying for someone who's in need and who's sitting there for the whole day, but that person is working for another person, you know what I mean? Well, I don't know if it's forced, but like he or she is basically there getting money for himself, using them basically.
Yeah, like they use them. It can
It's
be
crazy.
It can be different types of people.
And I used to give them money. Now I don't. Because I'm just like, hey, gag. I feel like they should just go find jobs like Kunduchani or Kokuzibi, try and clean people's houses for some cash if they really want the money, than to just stand there and beg the whole time.
Those guys, bro, like I think.
So I stopped giving them money.
Yeah, those guys, they like I've seen them as well. Like they like basically everywhere in Durban or anywhere you want to go, but they that's the lifestyle they chose. And I
It's crazy.
I agree that they should at least make an effort to find some sort of employment, make a living instead of just like smoking all these drugs and like basically killing yourself.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, that is true. People are going through a lot, but definitely human trafficking is something that we do not condone, and we are calling a stop to it. We are against it by any means. By all means, we are against human trafficking.
Yeah, stop that.
Now, another thing I wanted us to talk about is corporal punishment. Now, corporal punishment is physical punishment, basically smacking, whacking, when a person is ill-disciplined or is basically being disobedient to authority, meaning like a parent or a teacher or a principal or anybody of power or above them.
Yeah.
So it is now said to be that when you hit a child, it's abuse, and I feel like this has given children's like advantage ukuthi manje sebengaba like more naughty because they have this reason to do it now.
They feel
You
like
can't hit me, and if you can't hit them, you don't have something to suppress this behavior and reduce it.
No, goes.
It's crazy.
It goes with the saying that ingane ishayisa kancane because izofunda like ukuthi lento
Yebo.
ukwazi ukuthi like we are trying to equip these young people to become great individuals in the future. So the best way is to just like give them a whipping while they're still young, and when they're older they should know the house.
Yes, because a whipping basically reduces the behavior. So if you're doing something bad and I whip you and you stop doing that bad thing, you know what I mean, then it works. Now if you have a tantrum now and then I wait for you and then to calm down, and then after coming down I'm like, why are you having a tantrum? What's causing you to have the tantrum? Let's talk about it. You would lie to me, you know what I mean? You wouldn't know now what's going on with you. You're still young. You don't know why you're feeling the way that you're feeling, but it won't end the behavior. The behavior might happen again, and then we're going to have to sit down again. This time it's going to happen at school or somewhere public where you're going to be embarrassed. That's why I'm saying corporal punishment should be back, not abuse. Corporal punishment, meaning a whacking that's going to tell you to stop doing that thing and do this. There's people who are now lazy because there's no corporal punishment. Corporal punishment used to make people work, Chief. Corporal punishment used to make people work, bro. Like you wouldn't be lazy because we ask you for this almost Zuma. Also clapper. Who you know is gonna whack the hell out of you. So you know that you might as well go in the morning and sit down at a friend and copy the work to have it on a piece of paper than to come with nothing. People these days, students come with nothing because they can talk their way out of it. I don't have it, ma'am. Why don't you have it? Ish. You see, ESCOM, ma'am, come through ESCOM, and then I couldn't do the homework, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am. Ish, I'll do it next time. So, and then it's like, if you don't do it again, you're gonna get a demerit. If you don't do it again, you're gonna go to detention. If you don't do it again, you're gonna be expelled. You know what I mean? It's not helping the student because it's not reducing the behavior.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, bro.
Yes.
We also have to look at it in the terms of like the point of view of the learner. Like, we don't know what type of background they come from.
Yeah.
They might be struggling at home. You know, there's children who have at least one or both parents not there.
Single parents
and like unstable families. It's just like things like can happen, and these affect the learners. And so like I don't think it's right for us to just be whooping them. Not like, we also have to look at it in their point of view as well, you know, like in their perspective.
What's their perspective, Chief?
Basically mjito ukuthi mfethu ingane nayo mfethu like ave ukuthi
so we must now defend this victim mentality. I'm being abused.
No, but
I was wrong, but I'm being abused. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because that's the mentality that these kids go with. They are feeling abused even though they did the wrong thing. I'm not saying we should abuse the children. All I'm saying is that we should discipline them.
I think
there's a difference.
Yeah, between like...
And the difference is not on the sound of the child you are working. Because many of them can scream even if they are being disciplined. So we can't say that is abuse because of the way they are screaming.
But if
they are just being dramatic.
But if we beat them now, like now they're going to be seeing that they're really being
discipline them. After that, let them do another, like after hitting them, let them perform the good behavior you want them to perform, and then the bad behavior is not going to come back.
Simple. Why discipline them when they like I hear what you're saying, yes, but it's also like, you know, like why should they be disciplined when they're older? Were they not disciplined when they were younger? Like, you know, now you're just like hating the child, and like you don't know what sort of like situation that person is going through, and for you now to just like
no.
Use physical.
It's not something that's supposed to be emotional, Chief, or something that it's not something that is supposed to be emotionally hurtful. It's discipline. I am trying to make you stop doing a certain behavior.
Yeah.
It's like putting your hand on fire. You get burnt, and then you know you supposed to not go to the fire. So then by being naughty or not doing their homework or being disobedient, if you give them a bit of corporal punishment, they are going to be straight, and you will not have failing students. Your matric pass rates are going to go off the roof. Survival of the fittest. Go with the policy of natural selection. Survival of the fittest. A child who is there must be willing to know that they are going to be beaten up if they are not die, not be abused, but really disciplined very well to a point where they give good results. In church, in Christianity, you know, there's this thing called condemnation. Is that feeling like God can see you do something bad, and then you're like, to a point where you can't live your life fully because you are scared that God can see you. So you're not really living, but you're living out of fear. So you're not living, yabo. And that's the kind of thing that needs to be instilled in children. in school. I know maybe people might be against it in the comments, but that's how I feel. Because by then, they're going to start having fear, but then it's going to be a habit to a point where they are living in that disciplined mode of like, I'm going to do this the right way, I'm going to do this the right way until it's second nature. Ngenxa is back because of corporal punishment. So corporal punishment, I am definitely for it and I wish it comes back. I definitely am going to have a talk about it in the school that I'm going to teach because yes, I'm studying education and I'm going to be a teacher, so it's something that I'll negotiate, but I am going to follow the school's policy if they say that there's no corporal punishment that is going to be allowed. But I am still for it, guys. I am still for it, and I'm not going to say I'm against it.
Yeah, guys, we've been busy, as we mentioned. I've been personally had many tests that I was writing. Thankfully, I passed all of them. It doesn't rest from there. Got exams coming up. So yeah, pray for me, and yeah, we'll see you guys on the flip side.
You know it. It's your boy Adzuma with HULKIZO. We're going out with the one and only Los Presles. Chances.
I be staying fast on this rap shit, now everybody ain't feelings. So prone them, my phone them, then everybody get millions. My soul pure, my skin dark, now everybody in my business. Don't stay long in the darkness, cause everybody got chances. Popping prescriptions, low be my protection. He switched on his brother, his pockets offended. Never back and bag a bad bitch, just spoiling on Fendi. Never back and bag a bad bitch, just spoiling on Prada. Came from the bottom, but I made it, yeah. Making boss moves, still instead of cheer. Put myself above, cause my vision clear. Little do they know I'm about to disappear. When shit hit the fan, most niggas ran. If niggas